Hello, guys. I am keeping very, very busy. Very busy this week. Of course, I've got work, which is a lot, and then going to the gym. And I've kind of reached a point at the gym where I don't know. I think I am maybe overdoing it, maybe not giving myself enough time to recover. That's something I'm worried about because, like, it's intense and exhausting. Um, but it's good. I like doing it. And then I had improv class, last class before the show, which is very good. Actually, after the gym, I went down close to the theater, and there's a bar that does $1 tacos on Tuesdays. So I met some people before class and had a couple of tacos, and then went to class and had a good class. And then went with a different group of people back to the bar and had a couple more tacos, and came back to my apartment here. I like spending time with those people. I really enjoy them. Yeah. And I really like doing improv. I'd like to, I'm enjoying the classes. And I think after, another class or two, I'll have been doing it for a year. And I think I would like to try getting on a team to do less learning and more performing. I think that's going to be my trajectory with that. It's fantastic, and it really teaches you a lot about interacting with people and just kind of being, fun to talk to. That's kind of, improv is comedy, of course. It's supposed to make people laugh. But a lot of it is really just being fun. The teacher, she talks about how we're kind of getting back into a childish mindset, that kids typically know how to do improv naturally. They're just really good at it. And it's because their brains latch on to things a certain way that as adults we don't typically latch on to them the same. So we're kind of relearning that. In any case, improv is great. I love doing it, and I love learning it. And I think it makes me a better person. A better person to be around, at least. I'm very busy, as I've said before. I haven't done any of the stuff. My lawyer, asked me for a bunch of documents, and I haven't done anything yet. I don't know when they want them by, but I won't have time until at least Friday. And even if I do have time on Friday, it'll be like Friday evening, so it's just a lot. It's just a lot. A lot of everything. Kind of worried about money. All of my my bank account's gone down to very little, and then I have to pay my lawyer, and that'll basically take it pretty much down to zero. And then all of my income for this month is basically accounted for already. So I'm not in a good place financially right now, but I do think that will get better in the next couple of months. If I can just make it through a couple of months financially, I think I'll get a lot better. I'm worried that I'm burning myself out, both at work, where I'm doing a lot. I'm really putting a lot of effort into everything that I do, and it's just a ton of stuff. And then also at the gym, yeah, I'm worried that I'm really burning myself out. but it's also like, it's stuff that's important to me, and it's stuff that like keeps me emotionally grounded. My emotions can't run away with me right now because I've got a lot going on at work, and because I've committed to exercise, and exercise burns up a lot of adrenaline and everything, so there's just a bunch of reasons, but I feel like I need to hit it really hard, but I also am starting to worry that I'm hitting it so hard that everything's going to burn up and I'm not going to be able to continue doing it. And then if I can't continue doing it, what's going to happen there? My mom also went back to Texas today. I like when she comes to visit, but it's a very different feeling having her here versus being alone. And there are things I like about each one. I've moved my mattress, my air mattress, back into the living room because I feel like I sleep better with the mattress in the living room than in the bedroom. I don't know why, but I think it's true. And sleep is a problem for me right now, just getting enough sleep. So I've moved back into the living room. Not really too much going on for me emotionally today. Mostly just, okay. All right. I guess that's it. I mean, purpose list is probably that that improv is good. And I'm doing a series of posts on LinkedIn leading up to my birthday where I share a lesson every day, something I've learned that makes me a good data scientist. And those two things are filling me with purpose right now. The idea that I'm going to keep getting better at improv, and that being better at improv is not just going to make me a better performer, but it's going to make me more able to quickly connect with people, which I think is very, very true. That's very purposeful for me, because a major worry is that I'm not going to be connected to people. So the belief that improv is going to help me be connected to people or find connections with people is huge. Tomorrow, I've got a lot of stuff at work, including a big, relatively important meeting with some high-up people that, has relatively big consequences compared to most meetings that I'm in. And I've got a lot to do for that. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that stuff. I guess that's it. Hopefully I'll get to work some more on my workbook, but I'm kind of in the design phase and I don't know what I'm doing. Yep, I don't really know what I'm doing in the design phase. So I'll come up with something and I'll be impressed by how good I think it is. I'm pretty confident about that. All right, yep, not a lot of big news today, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.